Hey everyone, it's Alicia and my channel is called Makeup and Toys, but I know I don't do a lot with the toy stuff. So what I did today is I went to SAVERS, which is a secondhand store we have around here. You may have them in your area. And what I like to do is I actually like to look for vintage toys, dolls, and that kind of thing to clean up and resell. I typically don't keep anything I find unless it's really cool. Sometimes if I get like a huge bundle of, for example, My Little Ponies, I'll keep like one out of the whole bundle just because I think it's cool and kind of like reminds me of like how I did that shopping spree and did really well. So today I bought a bunch of leggings. I found some stuff for myself because I'm a trainer, and also some things to resell. So I found a pair of Lululemon leggings, which if you know anything about that brand, they're very, very expensive. I found them for $12 and I'm going to resell them for probably 20 plus shipping. I also found a really good in condition Under Armour sports bra. So in addition to the toys, I do the clothing as well. However, it is kind of hit or miss. The thing with when you do this is you really have to kind of know the toys. So you need to know the brands that are popular, the things that people are going to be looking for. For example, Disney, special limited edition dolls and that kind of thing. So when I went today, I got really lucky and I kind of hit the jackpot today. I went to the store in Framingham, Massachusetts. There is one in Marlborough, which is literally 7 minutes from my house. However, I've been having really bad luck there lately, so I decided to skip it and take a little bit longer of a trip out to Framingham, which is about a 21-minute drive for me. So what I do is I go through all of the stuff that I purchased. I take everything out of the bags, and then I kind of inspect them to see if any of them need to be cleaned and that kind of thing. There's a couple different things I do with dolls. So one thing I do is I use Dolly Magic to clean them. So because they have plastic bodies, there is a special kind of material that they're made out of. So I like to use actual Dolly cleanser. You can absolutely use dish soap and some water. That's totally fine. However, I really like to use the Dolly Magic because I find that it cleans up things like that. So I'll be showing you those products in just a second. I also, what I do for the dolls is, if the doll's hair is not in really good condition, what I will do is I will actually boil the doll's hair. And there's a special way that I do that, which I'm also going to be showing you today. A lot of kind of newer doll people will wash them with shampoo. However, shampoo isn't the greatest thing for the dolls because the material of the hair is synthetic. So the shampoo, it's not always bad at all. However, sometimes it leaves behind like a residue. So I find boiling to be the best way. It's also the fastest and easiest. It cleans the hair. It also makes it easier to detangle and also reset it. So I'm gonna be showing you that in just a moment. I'm also going to be going through my entire pick to show you what I actually got and kind of what to look for when you want to do this yourself to maybe make some extra money for the holidays or just because it's fun. So I'm gonna be on my phone for this part, and I know that it's not as good of quality. However, I have stuff kind of all over right now because I started cleaning stuff and then I was like, you know what, it's gonna be so much better to show people what I do. So these are the two products that I use. I call it Dolly Magic. It's actually just called Dolly's Part Carol's Miracle Doll Cleaner, and I'll be posting the link below on this product so you can get it for yourself. Another product that I love that's from the same website is called Dolly 911. And this product is for like emergency situations, so like Sharpies, wax, glue, that kind of thing. I also wanted to share with you, in addition to the other finds that we're going to be going over, this is one of the other finds that I grabbed, which is a Fisher-Price little house, very, very cute. And I was so lucky because this house was in very good condition and it had all the little buddies in it. So as you can see, all the little buddies were in the box. I got very, very lucky with that. And they are just being soaked in a solution of warm water and Oxy-clean. The Oxy-clean that I use is the Dollar Tree Oxy-clean. You absolutely 100% do not need to buy the brand name. This works just as well. Again, if you're inexperienced, don't use this on porcelain, ceramic dolls, or anything like that, anything really fragile and delicate. Plastics are typically 100% fine, so Barbies, Fisher-Price things, plastic toys, and that kind of thing. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I have all my little guys in the sink here, and actually they cleaned up pretty well. Very well, actually. And then what I'm gonna do is, like these chairs right here, they had marker on them, completely came off. I didn't even have to scrub them at all, which is awesome. This little doggy, he's got some marks on him you probably can't see from there. So what I'm gonna do is, I'll always wear gloves with this stuff, okay? It's very corrosive. I'm gonna take a little brush and I'm just gonna scrub these guys, and yep, so the marks are coming out of the little doggy. So I don't know if you can see, but he's nice and cleaned up now, because you wanna make these toys clean, obviously. Well, I think obvious, to sell. So that when you take pictures of your items to sell, they look really nice, they look almost new. Those toys that you clean are gonna sell so much better and faster than if you were to not clean them. So just to give you that, I mean, imagine if you're looking at things to buy and you see some dingy old dirty toys, you know, you're not gonna probably buy them, right? Unless you're someone like me and you know that you can just wash them. But in this case, we're just gonna get them ready, what I like to call sell ready. So I'm just gonna scrub these guys. Okay, so after you're done scrubbing them, you are going, I'm gonna sit on the toilet, you are going to rinse them with cold water, and then what I like to do for these types of toys is to dry them, and I like to use the makeup eraser towels. And the reason I use these is because I don't like the makeup erasers for my face. I find them very abrasive. However, I found that they are extremely absorbent. So that is what I am going to use to dry off these toys. Okay, I'm back. So I cleaned all these little guys. I dried them off. They have holes in the bottom of them, so some of them kind of got water inside, so I made sure to really shake them out good into the sink and then dry them thoroughly. So these guys are clean. So the last thing we need to do is just make sure that the toy box is clean. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use these alcohol prep pads. You can get these on Amazon. And the reason I like these is because they're small and disposable, so you only need to use, you know, very little. With the alcohol prep pads too, because they dry so quickly, you can actually use it on paper like this. You just have to be careful not to let it linger too long. And the benefit of using these as well is that it kind of sanitizes the toy as well for whoever gets this product. And actually, this is a learning lesson for me. I accidentally left the alcohol on too long, so I already started to ruin the toy box. Yep, so that's my fault. Dang it. That's totally my fault. I knew better and I did it anyways. Well, now you saw it firsthand. Don't put alcohol prep pads on paper. So I'm just gonna clean the back here. There's some yuckies on the back, you know. So these are ready. So the only thing I have left to do is take some pictures. So I'm going to take some excuse me. I'm going to take some pictures of all the cute little guys in the front with their house, and also the little guys on the outside. I'm going to also put it in front of measurement so people can see how big it is. And that's all we're gonna do for these guys. Hey, it's me, I'm on my phone again, I know. I just came in my room to get some cotton pads to clean off the little girl, and you guys, the alcohol cured on the toy box, which I'm very happy with. So it's not ruined like we originally thought. I am so happy because I was like very distraught over that because sometimes it just dries and it's fine, but because it didn't go away right away, I was like, oh God. So we're back at the table where I have all my stuff that I got today, so I can show you what I collected. I also have the 2 products out that I recommend for cleaning your dolls. So I got a huge bag full of My Little Ponies for $6. So these are all gonna have to be gone through. I got a $6 original Barbie Heart Family doll. I double checked that she has her ring on. She also has her original dress. Her hair looks nice, her face is nice, the makeup is nice, it's not damaged at all. And I also checked the date on the back of her head to make sure she wasn't a reproduction, which of course, why would she be? But always double checking. Another Disney item that seemed like it might sell because it's really cute and it's in excellent condition. She still has her original kind of manufactured hair set up. She's got her clothing on. This is a Sophie doll, if I'm not mistaken. I also grabbed, again, the Disney stuff, I'm telling you guys, these little mini dolls. I've done really well on these before. There's one Cinderella mini doll and one Ariel doll in here. This was $3.99. I don't know what doll this is. I know that it is allegedly a Disney doll. I've never seen this doll before. She looks important, so I grabbed her. She was $4.99. She still has her shoes on. She's got no shoe marks and that kind of thing, so I grabbed her. She's one of the ones I'm gonna have to do research on because I'm not sure what she is. Sometimes it's a gamble. I grabbed this Descendants doll, which is another Disney item, $5.99. She has her whole entire outfit on, her shoes, her hair looks great, no chew marks, makeup on the face looks great. So she should go for probably $10 at least. And last but not least, I got this really cute vintage Barbie. It's a holiday Barbie, so I figured perfect time of the year to be selling this doll. She was $5.99. Again, she's got her necklace, her ring, her dress doesn't have any tears on it or anything like that. She's got her cute little original hat. I inspected it at the store. This may be one of the dolls that I would reset the hair. Either way, whichever doll I reset the hair, I'm going to show you. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take them all out of the bag. I'm going to separate the plastic from the paper so I can recycle the little paper tags. And then I'm going to see which ones need the most help. Also, I got super excited because this girl right here is a new She-Ra doll. And what did we say? We paid $5.99 for her. Her hair's a little wacky. We will fix that. She just sold 4 days ago on Mercari for $15, baby! So yeah, I'm sorry, I get excited about that kind of crap. So as I'm taking them out of the bag, seeing, you know, what other issues there may be with the dolls that I didn't see before. For example, this guy right here, this girl, I should say, had some strings hanging off her and things like that. But other than that, she's in really good shape. The back of her head says 1970, I believe it's 76, 70. Either 74 or 76. Either way, that is not the year she was made. I can tell you that right now. This is a 90s girl. You can tell by the makeup, the jewelry, and all that good stuff on her. So try to be aware of that kind of stuff. I get really peeved on Mercari when I see that someone listed the manufacture date of the body and it's clearly a 90s doll. You can tell by the styling, you can tell by the clothes that it is not a 60s doll, but a lot of people unfortunately don't know that you need to look behind the head, not on the body. The body, a lot of them were made in the 60s, so they just used the body because they had them. I know, I'm cringe factory, right? So I just took this out and realized that, oh my gosh, she is an electronic doll. And a lot of times you have to take a little baby screwdriver, open up the back, and put some new C batteries in it. But she works, so I don't have to do that, which is amazing because it's such a pain in the butt to have to remove them and do all the stuff. Her hair is a total disaster. Ah! Do you see that? Sorry, I know, I'm so lame. I have to show you guys that. Hold on, how did she do it? Come back! Do it! Do that thing! Do that thing! Oh, freaking heck. Try. Oh, come on, you poop. There it is. There it is. So you put her arm up and she goes, I'm evil, or whatever it is. So this is really fun. So usually the Disney dolls that have all the special abilities sell for good money. So I can't wait to look her up and see how much she's worth. Okay, so for this girl, I just looked her up. There's 2 of them for sale online right now. One is selling for $15. It's been up for 3 months. Doesn't have any shoes. And the other one has been up, excuse me, she's been up for 6 days. The other one's $21 and has been up for 3 months. They have their shoes and it looks like they do work. However, they did not brush her hair, wash it, reset it, etc. I'm going to do that, and then I'm probably gonna list her for 12 plus ship, so she'll outsell the other 2 people that have their dolls up, and hopefully get her out of here. Okay, so I just researched these other 2 dolls. So this is a 1995/96 Winter Fantasy Barbie. Looks like she's going for around $15 on Mercari. I also have a, I think it's a Santa hat and some other item, an apron. So what I'll probably do is list her along with those items since they're kind of holiday-ish and hopefully make it a little more enticing. This girl right here, I was mistaken. She is not the Heart Mom. She looks like the Heart Mom, almost. However, she is a I believe it was 94 Pioneer Barbie. The dress is in excellent condition and it is an original Barbie label dress. So what we're gonna do is we're definitely gonna boil her hair. It's not too bad of shape, but it'll just be so nice to reset it and be able to brush it out. So this little girl right here, isn't she so cute, you guys? She is a Disney doll. She's called Fancy Nancy. How cute is she? So she's Fancy Nancy Ballerina, and she is in excellent condition. She's still got her little leg warmers on, her skirt, and she works just beautifully. She's also got her crown and her manufactured hair. So we're not gonna do anything with this little girl. The only thing we are going to do is clean up her little face, because she's got some schmutz on her face. So we are going to either use the Dolly Magic or the 911 to try to get those little marks off. But isn't she so cute? She has been selling for between $7 and $10 on Mercari, so we'll probably list her at 10 and see what we can get for her. Okay, so I'm starting to believe that we may have made out like bandits on this My Little Pony bundle. The reason I think that is because I have sold a couple of these dolls before, like this one, and I think she sold for $4 or $5. I'm really hoping that the yuckies on her come out. And as you can see, look at her hair, look how crazy. So we're gonna boil her hair too because it's out of control. And also, I was not thrilled when I opened the bag and found these 2 things, which thank God they're only toys because I am terrified of grasshoppers. Like, terrified. Like, if I see one, I will literally like jump up like a cat, like 10 feet up and run away because I just don't like them. Also, we found her. She's absolutely adorable. I have no idea what she is. So remember how at the beginning of the film I was saying, oh, well, you know, I usually don't keep anything. I love pink because my whole doll room is pink. So she's probably gonna stay unless she's worth a lot because she's just adorable and I need to fix her hair, obviously. But also, just look how cute this little girl is. Look at these little shoes that come off. And she's got this really cute pattern on her skirt. And she's got her fingers behind her back. Isn't she so cute? So we've got her. And then we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ponies. This one looks like a Mickey D's one. So this probably won't go for much. This one is like a mini one, so he'll probably just be thrown in with like the other ones. This one I've seen before. This is not a Mickey D's one. This is, I can't remember his name. Anyways, I've sold him before. This one I have not seen before. I have a feeling this one may be worth something, so I'm going to research this one and see how much this is worth. But really, really cute. This one I may not actually need to boil the hair. I could probably just brush it and use a little Dolly Magic and call it a day. We shall see. Very, very cute. Very, very cute. I may keep this one too. And then this one, I think this one may be a special one too. It's hard to tell because it's transparent, and I haven't seen a lot of transparent ones, and it's got like the glittery hair. This one, obviously, as you can see, the hair is out of control. So we're gonna boil that one as well. This one's gonna be boiled as well. So this is Pinkie Pie. Ooh, girl. So her hair is just nuts. So we are going to make her hair not crazy anymore. And actually it's really cute. It's crazy, but it's like, bing, patty. Oh, also, so we got a couple bonus items, which is like so fun. We got, sorry, I gotta fix that. We got a Barbie brand towel. Oh my god, so cute. Actually, I really like this. I'm gonna wash it though because it's like, kind of feels like a little yucky, you know? Ew. And you guys, look what else we got. Googly eye. One googly eye, I can't deal. And then, okay, this is disturbing. I've never ever had this happen before. A weapon. There was a weapon in the bag for kids! Like, really? Like, oh my god, you guys. And not only is it a weapon, it's damaged, which can really hurt someone. So I'm gonna throw this out. But that's a little alarming that they just like allowed a literal freaking knife that can kill someone. So thank God I got it. Okay, so now my next step is clean and boil. So I'm gonna bring you into the kitchen so I can show you what that looks like. I did look up this guy. They are a G3 Tangerine Sparkle. MLP goes for between $8, $10, $15. Obviously I'm going to reset the hair and clean it. This little girl is a nurse MLP. She's so cute, I love her. She's just adorable. And we may end up keeping her. Again, I know I said I don't keep a lot, which is absolutely true, I promise. But I can't pass up little hearts in pink, I just can't, because my whole room is like that. And then this little girl was called a Pinkie Cola. She is a Shopkins doll, and we are going to keep her because she's only going for like $5 with ship, so we're totally gonna keep her so that we can appreciate and adore her every time we look at her. So what we have set up over here is we've got all of our dolls in kind of an assembly line. We've got a couple of glass bowls. I grabbed some hair conditioner just in case some of the girls are really bad, which hopefully we're not gonna need. A brush with a handle on it. I like this little tiny itty bitty baby brush. It works great for me. I've also got a couple of these guys like we talked about earlier. The reason I have those is to lay out the dolls and or brush their hair over onto the towels, which kind of helps dry them faster. After we let them soak for a little bit in the boiling water, we will come back, brush them out, and then I'm gonna show you how we reset the doll's hair. Right now, I'm boiling the water in a Farberware tea kettle, and that's all I'm gonna do. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the girls in the bowl and I'm gonna pour the hot water over them. Okay, so we got the water to a tumultuous boil. Now we are going to set up the girls. I'm gonna do the 11-inch dolls first. I took off the 11-inch dolls shirts and clothing on the top. And you want to also keep in mind that this girl right here has electronic things in her, so you want to be really careful with her. And then honestly, like the ponies, you can kind of just like put them in because they're all plastic, so it doesn't really matter. But I try to get as many girls in as I can just to, you know, get the most out of the hot water, the boiling water I should say. But I kind of like set them up like they're going to the spa. The ponies are gonna be a little bit harder because they're so small, but that's okay. Actually, I should just put all the ponies together. Yeah, but as you can see, it can be kind of a pain in the butt to set up the ponies and the dolls, you know, kind of configuring them so that all of them get boiling water on them. I promise you, it will be 100% worth it, the work we're doing now. Now, you just have to be very, very, very careful because this water is very, very hot. You want it to be really hot because that's what is needed to to get the girl's hair to reset. So I'm trying to kind of almost like use the water to put their hair down into the water, if that makes sense. And you want to pretty much fill it, you know, because you want to have all the hair covered. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that all the part of the hair that I want in the water is in the water, you know, because we don't want to have like one part that's not in there. Also, just to give you a tip, this is a really good way to get your doll's head off without using, without using tools and without damaging the doll. So you want to literally do exactly what we're doing right here. You'll be able to reset their hair and also take their head off if you need to take their head off because, you know, you're doing some Frankenstein stuff, which is what I like to do sometimes, or you just need it off for whatever reason. So this one's not really going in nicely the way I want it to, so I'm gonna kind of shove it in there. Okay, so then what we do is what we do is we just walk away for 10, 15, 20 minutes. You don't want it to be ice cold. You want it to be warm-ish. And the reason you want it to be warmish is because it's easier to get the tangles out and everything else. If your doll's hair is filthy dirty, you're gonna want to boil it, soap it, rinse it, boil it again. The first boil will get most of the yuckies out, but then you're gonna wanna actually shampoo it. It's gonna be a lot easier than if you shampoo it first and then boil it, because the shampoo or dish detergent, whatever you're doing, is going to kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's just gonna be easier, I promise you. So just do the boil first, then shampoo, boil her again. If she's really bad too, don't put her in with other dolls. Let her do her thing by herself. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the easiest one first, which was the She-Ra doll. And it's still really hot, so that's good because that means that the other dolls where it's, you know, more difficult, they'll have a little bit more time. So I kind of just squeeze the water out and then literally, look at that. Look how easy that is. You see that? So nice, and it's just gonna be, it's just gonna look better. It's not gonna look so floofy. So for the 11-inch dolls or 12-inch or whatever it may be, typically I'll just brush it out, you know, and then I'll literally just lay them down like this and just let them, you know, let them air dry, okay? So I'm really not in a hurry to get these dolls sold. I want them to look nice so that, you know, because the better they look, the more you can get for them. Now this girl right here, you know, her hair wasn't too bad. That's why, again, I'm trying to go for the easiest ones first. But look at that. Comes right out, nice and soft, nothing crazy, no tears. Not trying to ruin these dolls, you know? And the nice thing about the boiling too is that it usually, if it has a manufacturer perm, it usually resets it. So you don't have to curl these girls' hair. Now, if you want to curl them, you absolutely can on a very low heat setting. And if you don't know what you're doing, please do it on a dummy doll first that you don't care about. So a doll that you're just gonna throw away anyways or you don't care about, don't do it on a doll you wanna keep, okay? So she's pretty much done, I think. And then always start from the bottom, never start from the top. And then she's just gonna get laid down next to She-Ra. And the way I like to do it is literally just have the weight of the doll's head and body on her own hair while it air dries. This is the electronic doll, so I want to be really careful not to get water near her electronic parts. Again, starting from the bottom up. Okay, so with the 11-inch and the 12-inch dolls, this is literally what I'll do. And then if their hair is super bad still, like I feel like one of the ponies is gonna give me a hard time, I will use conditioner, and occasionally I will boil them again. Again, I know you can't see my face, I'm sorry. This one's a little wild, but it does look better. It looks better than it was. So for this doll, what I'll most likely do is I'll let her air dry, and then I will actually curl her hair just to make it look even better. Well, it's hard to decide how I want to lay her because she's got the electronic bits. So I'm just gonna put a little towel between her wet hair and her electronic, the back of her electronic components, because a lot of these dolls actually are very sensitive to water. And you know, you think these are for kids and you know, they shouldn't be like that, but that's not the reality. If they have a part, follow the part so that it looks nice when it's done drying, okay? I'm excited for this little pink girl, the little pinky cola girl. She's very, very cute. Can't wait to display her. She's very, very cute. She's got a little schmutz on her face. We'll get that off with the Dolly magic. But I may just curl hers as well. See how it's still like kind of floofy here? So I may just curl it on low heat, just this one part here. Running out of room on my little towel here. Another thing you can do too is on this girl, see how she's got that yuccas? I'll cut that off. Hi. So we're at the finish line here with these dolls. So with the My Little Pony, I grabbed another towel. We are going to, now if the tails are long enough, so that's easy, done. You're going to curl it with your finger, and then you're literally just gonna loop it around a leg like that, and you're gonna dry it overnight. And when you go to take pictures, that is how you are going to sell it. So this one is being disobedient, so we are going to use an elastic. This was on a pony already, so I know it's not gonna damage it, and I'm going to make it stay. I do this all the time because you have to, because the children, bless them, they cut the doll's hair. Okay, let's see how this one comes out. I'm a little worried because this one was, you know. So see that? See how there's like the, you know, that doesn't look good. So we're gonna cut that. You wanna make sure you use really sharp scissors and only cut the ugly bits off. And then we're gonna try to loop it, but I think we might not be in luck because it's so, it's been cut. But we'll do the best we can. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna put a little elastic around it so it'll stay for us. So while it dries overnight, it makes a nice shape for us. And I'm running out of scrunchies. And we're just gonna sit them on the counter and leave them overnight. That's what we're gonna do. This girl's hair was really funked, but it's long enough that hopefully we should be able to do a nice wrap. And let's pray it fit. Oh yes, yes, please stay. And then we're gonna put her up on here. Please stay. Yes, excellent. We've got 3 more little babies in here, so we're gonna take these out and do these. Okay, so as you can see, we finished up our other little babies over here. So now we are going to let those girls, guys, folks, dry overnight. And I'm now going to take, so the rest of the little 11-inch and 12-inch dolls, I am going to just let them dry overnight. However, I'm going to show you how I would curl these 2 dolls. And actually, you do want the hair to be damp. I find that to be the best way. So we're gonna go do that next. So we are back over at the vanity where I'm going to show you how we are going to do these dolls. Now, give you a fair warning. Make sure the hair is mostly dry, just a little damp, because if you aren't wearing pants, you could put boiling water on your leg and it hurts. So on this girl, we're gonna pretty much just concentrate on this dry, ugly part. And also on this girl, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna focus on this little dry, ugly part. I brought a little cloth to dry their hair with if I needed to, but it's mostly dry now. What I do is I use a very small flat iron, and you want to make sure that you use it on very, very low heat, okay? So what I did is when I figured out the right spot, I don't know if you can see that or not, probably not, but when I figured out the exactly perfect heat, what I did is I put a little dot of nail polish to make sure that I don't go above that heat, because I've done it before and it's very frustrating. I'm also going to use a comb like this, and clips if you need them. I typically don't really need them, but sometimes you do, so it's good to have. So again, you always start at the bottom, kind of comb it out first so you don't get any snags. And then, so this girl has glitter in her hair too, which honestly can sometimes get ruined by the flat iron, so I'm really hoping that this is low enough heat that it's gonna be okay. And then all I'm gonna do is literally just like you would people hair. And sometimes I use the comb too. I know you can't really see, but I'll use the comb starting at the top of the scalp with the flat iron and then kind of come down, curl, and that's pretty much it. And she should be all set to display now without having that ugly, crunchy hair showing. So let's see how she came out. Actually, that's much better, right? It's not perfect, obviously, but much better. And then you can kind of just do one of these, you know, and then let her dry, and that's it. If you want to, you can absolutely go through the whole head. What I do is I do line by line, so I'll take out a little piece and go line by line. However, as you can see, she still has her little manufacturing hair set up. She's got her, so I'm not even gonna mess with it. You know what I mean? Why would I give myself more work to do? This girl, so she's got all this, you know, all this caca on top. It's just not in line with the rest of the hair. So we're only going to address this part. So again, I'm gonna just comb it from the bottom, and then hopefully doing this alone will kind of blend in with the rest of the hair. Sometimes I run into the situation where I do it and then it like looks really good on the parts on the parts I fixed, and then it looks like crap on the rest of the head, which sucks, because then you have to do the whole head and it's a pain in the butt. Look how much better that looks. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you want to sell. You don't want to sell this caca poo-poo up here. So as you can see, not perfect, you know, but much better than it was. Much better than it was. So we're just gonna lay her flat on a towel and let her finish air drying. If you want to go through the effort of doing the whole head, be my guest. The thing is, this girl's probably only gonna sell for like $12 plus ship. So do I really wanna sit here for half an hour and flat iron her hair? No. When you resell, I like to think of it as a job, right? So not only am I spending time picking up the items, it's driving to the place, it's the gas, it's your time, right? So, you know, leave it to the buyer if they really want to go through that level of effort. You want to make it look nice so that you can sell the item, obviously, but don't kill yourself. So thank you for watching. That is pretty much the end of the video. We went through how I pick the dolls and toys. We went through kind of segregating them, seeing what was wrong with them. We went through cleaning them, boiling the hair, that process, and all of the other things. I'm going to post links for the Dolly Magic as well as the 911. If there's anything else that you want me to give you information on, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. Do you have any processes that you do for this? And you know, if you have anything that you think would help me, definitely let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if you want to.